Hey guys, I was on mute and I wasn't here. How are you guys? Welcome to a new live. Wait, Bobby. I'm working. Just let me settle. Thank you, Melissa. How are you guys? Hey, Kubos. Ajna, Eda, Salivala, Andrea, Elena, ABCD, Sveti. Can you hear me now? How should you start? By not thinking circumstances matter. But start. Let's see what you got. Anastasia Kubos. No, I have to tell you. Okay. Should I bring the butter? Hi CJ, consciously manifested kissing my SP on a party like 2 weeks ago, but I want commitment. Yes, this is the bridge of incidents towards your manifestation. So you want commitment and you just kiss them. That means you're on the way to commitment. Just because you kiss them, it doesn't mean that you're not committed to them. You're committed to them in your mind, and that's all that matters. How to Fathim? That circumstances don't matter if they are really brutal in the 3D. By understanding they are your creation. Ajna, that's how you... And don't label your circumstances as brutal. You wouldn't want to do that. So what attitude should I have? And we haven't talked since. So what attitude should I have? Like, I just know he loves me. Yes, of course. I just know he loves me because there is no one else he could love because I'm the only one. Hey, Sophia. I've been working on my subconscious mind for months, but still didn't manifest them back. Time triggers me. You've been working on your subconscious mind to do what? Hey, yeah. What did you expect that working on your subconscious mind, like doing what? What exactly are you doing when you're working on your subconscious mind? Because you are assuming that you're not perfect, therefore you have fault. How do you say? Fees? My answer is that you do assume that he loves you because you're the only one. You're the only choice. To level up my self-concept, my abandonment, wood, and confidence. Kubos, it's never about healing a version of you that it's wounded. It's about choosing a new version of yourself, a new identity that was never wounded in the first place. Because we are infinite, so don't think that you are stuck with one version of self for the rest of your life and you have to make that version better or worse, you understand? So Kubos, you don't need to work on yourself, on your subconscious mind. The only thing you need to do is to make the conscious choice that I'm no longer going to identify myself as a wounded person that has trauma. I'm fresh, I'm new, I'm good to go. Okay, Melissa, SP's family came yesterday without him. And what? What meaning did you give it? That your manifestation is not working? Tell me, Melissa. So if you want commitment, be the one that your SP commits to because you're the only one in your reality. Of course he commits to you. There is no other choice. Why is it so easy to assume the bad in your circumstances than on good? Because of conditioning, Ashna, and of habit. Because people don't tend to believe that things can work great for them. They tend to self-sabotage. And he is sleeping in the house of his ex since a week. What did we say about circumstances, Melissa? That they don't matter. Why do you keep on clinging to them like they do mean anything? Any circumstance that you are faced with, it's also from you. It's a circumstance that comes from with you. So why are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? There's no one else. There's nothing else outside of you trying to hurt you or trying to make you feel that it's impossible to have your desire. I'll just have to warm up, so don't rush me. CJ, help. I haven't heard from him. So I texted him and he was so cold. I'm so tired of no movement. So you haven't heard from him, so you thought of forcing a 3D by texting him? Couldn't you be patient? Because he not coming is you keeping him in not coming. You don't allow him to come. You don't allow him to present himself like the version of him that you desire. But how do you deal with anxiety then? Because I tried that as well. Anxiety of what? Of it not working out, Kubos? You are only anxious because, look, guys, before you even try to manifest anything, that's why I want you to do reverse engineer and to set the solid foundation of being God. No more manifesting anything for you guys. If you cannot set the solid foundation and set the basics of manifestation, don't try manifesting anything until you get stable into your power. Because you don't get stable into your power, you get thrown out by your circumstances. You get thrown off by your circumstances very, very quickly. So you understanding your God comes first. Hey Zella, how to instantly manifest money by understanding that you already are money? You are the God, the source, feeding the energy of money. So where could money go if not to source? You are money. Do you still have doubts or do you still manifest unfavorable circumstances? I do still manifest unfavorable circumstances, but my point of view right now is not that it's unfavorable. I wouldn't say unfavorable, I would say unpleasant because it doesn't feel good, but it's not unfavorable because every circumstance is in my favor. So stop labeling your circumstances as unfavorable. When you say it's unfavorable, it's like you're saying it's not in my favor. So how can it not be in your favor when you're the only God, you're the only source, you're the only thinker? So everything that you are presented with, it's a reflection of you and your power. So there's nothing to be afraid of. Stop acting like the circumstances are a power outside of you deciding what's going to come next. I want a job without doing interviews or send resumes. Is it possible? Yes, it is. Do you still have doubts? No, I don't. I told you. I need this 3P gone. Why? Because do you believe that if the 3P will be gone, then he'll be yours? If you're in the habit of manifesting third parties for yourself, all you'll keep doing is manifesting third parties in and out, in and out. The thing is, you realize that you have no third party because there is no one else. You're the only one in the room, and anything that you see, perceive, and observe is just a projection of yourself. So it's just an illusion. So if you need the third party gone, you decide it's gone because it's your illusion. You're keeping it alive for a reason. Because I have heard from a lot from coaches, we are still humans. Yes, because they tell you that you shouldn't deny your emotions. You are still human in the sense that you are still bound by this meat suit. You are still limited by your human conditioning. And when I say you are limited by your human conditioning, it means you are still going to have the range of emotions. You are still going to feel as a human. You're not going to turn into an alien. You understand? I'm telling to myself a new story. He's madly in love with me. Is it okay? For me, it's perfect. It's okay. You're doing enough. Don't worry, Jay. And he did tell his family that I cheated and that our son isn't his, and this is because BS. What does BS means? You're focusing too much on circumstances, Melissa. You're focusing too much on circumstances. He said that. He said that. Who the fuck cares what he says? He's an illusion. He's a hologram. He is yours to have. Who the fuck cares what he says? You're putting too much power in his words, and you allow yourself to depend on his words and to get triggered by his words. You allowed him to have too much power over you and over your well-being and over your life. You've allowed him to trigger you. My SP lines in a different country, has 3P. He pretty much told me that today he wants to see me. Perfect. Boom. What is reverse engineer? Reverse engineer is when you, because I keep saying I'm God. Yes. Reverse engineer is when you track down your life, you track back your life, and you see your thinking as the only source of the experiences that you have in your life. You understand that your thinking was the source of your experiences. Yes, I'm afraid that I can manifest this 3D still triggers me. You're afraid that you can manifest. Well, do reverse engineer Kubos and see that everything you have lived until now was your manifestation. And understand that the 3D was your creation from the beginning. So there is nothing that can trigger you. You're triggering yourself. You understand? Hi there, CJ. So what's your take on giving things good meaning? It's not about giving things good meaning. It's about understanding that they don't have any built-in meaning, and that understand that you're not giving it a good meaning. They do have a good meaning in the first place. So you don't allow yourself to be ignorant. You allow yourself to understand that your creation works in your favor because it's your creation. It's you. There's no one out there. There's no one against you. There's no one, how to call it, there's no one separate from you having a word in your life. Hey, baby cupcakes. SP keeps telling me 3P gets along with his daughter, and that's why he is with her. It doesn't matter what your SP says. What do you want, KJX? It doesn't mean what they say. What they say, the words they spill out of their mouths are just reflecting your insecurities. That's it. They don't have a mind of their own. They're not doing it on purpose. They are just reflecting your insecurities. You allow yourself to detach from the circumstance, take a step back, and you allow yourself to get stable in the knowing that I'm God, I'm creating this. So I have power to change it because I'm the only one in charge. I'm the only one with power of decision. It wouldn't even matter what he says. You wouldn't even care what he says. Because you knew that it was just reflecting your insecurities. And with doing like this, you're going to change it. It's not something that you're going to bother with yourself with anymore. Could you give some tips about getting a job without sending resumes? First of all, Lydia, what do you want to work like? Understand what's the job you want to work and say the perfect job will manifest itself for me. And don't worry about the how. You don't care. Hi, Melanie. Hey, T. He posted a video saying, thinking of you is worse pain. I don't know who he's talking about. Why don't you assume he's talking about you? Easy as that. Baby cupcakes, go do the fundamental, please. Guys, all of you, go do the fundamentals first. And then start manifesting your specific person your money. Without the fundamentals, you'll just be rambling in circles, in cycles of pain and suffering and trauma and subconscious reversing and bullshit. But once you understand your God and everything is under your control and no one is against you and everyone is willingly playing their part, there's nothing to fear anymore. There's nothing to doubt. There's nothing to overthink anymore. I don't know why I love when you shout at us, like I get the message better. I shout at you guys because I want you to cut time. I don't want you to do the same mistakes I did. It took me 10 years to understand. I want you to understand quick and don't beat yourself up and don't lose 10 years. It's not that you're losing time, but it's why can't you cut short and manifest it quicker? I'm going through so much anxiety. I'm still feeling not good enough. I can't shake it. Well, have you tried understanding your God? Does God feel good enough? You're still doing it from a human mindset, baby cupcakes. You're still fighting human limitations. Why don't you embody the God self you, and you'll see that there was no reason of asking yourself whether you're good enough or deserving anymore. You know why? Because God is more than enough. It's even out of discussion. What the fuck are we talking about? Wait a second, guys. Wait a second. Okay, wait. Yes, I was on mute for 2 seconds. And that was the reason I was on mute. My mom wants to call. Hey, Crystal. Wait. I want to be with him and his daughter. It doesn't matter what he says, because he always changes his mind. Of course he changes his mind, because you're the one to decide what he's going to say or not. My mom wants to call my SP for Christmas. What's on your opinion on that, CJ? If your mom wants to call your SP, let her call him. It's the perfect bridge of incidents for you. What do you care? Just sit, relax, and enjoy the bridge of incidents unfolding for you. I come to you for help because I don't want to bother my friends anymore. I know I'm still not getting that I'm God. Well, go get stable in knowing your God. I told you, do reverse engineer. That's your priority. That should be all your priority. That should be your purpose, understanding your God. So E.T., sit down and relax, knowing that your power has it all. Got it. You understand? Your power doesn't need your human aid to manifest your desires. Your human aid is needed when you need to take a decision, like, what do I want? You understand? I manifest my SP. I now know that I will be with him. Deep inside, I have that feeling. I feel that energy. Perfect, user. I want to know why 3 guys asked me if I'm a guy or a girl. I don't get it. Don't bother yourself with that, baby cupcakes. Don't bother yourself with details that don't even matter. Like, if it's not what you want, if it's not related to your manifestation, why the fuck do you even care? Stop micromanaging every thought. Stop micromanaging every circumstance and trying to understand the reason behind the manifestation of the circumstance. This is you micromanaging. Who the fuck cares? It's like you are sitting around and you are counting the breadcrumbs from the bread instead of eating the bread. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you sit around and count the breadcrumbs when you have the bread all by yourself? When you sit around and you micromanage, but why did that manifest? But why did that? But why did that? But I didn't think that circumstance. You're taking law of assumption too literal, and you self-sabotage yourself in such a way that you don't even understand. Understanding that you're God and understanding that you can have everything that you want should even bring you a sense of relief and feeling safe. It's not asked of you to sit around and micromanage every single detail and understand every single thought that created every single circumstance. Why? Because regardless, circumstances come from within you, so they are the perfect bridge of incidents. They are the pieces of the puzzle, and they do get along, and you'll get what you want in the end. Why the fuck do you care? Why the circumstance manifested, and why this, and why this? Who cares? Allow yourself to enjoy the ride. Don't fucking overthink and micromanage everything. What are you going through, Melanie? You're not going through anything, Melanie. Decide you're not. I see no movement, CJ, I affirm, but I attract other guys, and after a while it doesn't progress. You see no movement. That's what you as God decided. I see no movement. I've decided as God to see no movement. Instead of deciding, I don't care if I see movement. I know there's movement behind the curtains. Itzy, get stable in knowing your God. Guys, please, understand your God first and then start doing anything. Because they are me pushed out and I'm not interested in them. What does this have to do? You don't even attract other guys, you manifest them. This is not law of attraction. You don't attract them, you attract them from where? Everything that is happening from within you. You are just projecting. It's not that you're attracting anything. They are just coming to the surface. Because you start affirming that I'm the prize, I'm chosen, I'm etc, etc, etc. And because you have so much doubt and so much worry with your specific person, that's why guys that you have no history with show up. Hey, Mrs. Fox. Throughout my ear, and everyone is you pushed out, ET, even your specific person. Oh, the motherfucker, Melanie. Get him a restraining orders. I know we're manifesting, but cut that bastard out in your 3D, please. Your ex-husband got violent and it affected my kids. Why did he get violent? That motherfucker should fear you, honestly. He doesn't know who he's messing with. Just because you're manifesting, it doesn't mean you should accept violence in your 3D. That motherfucker should be afraid of you. Embody you're afraid of me, motherfucker. I'm the most fearless person in the whole world. You should be afraid of me because Throughout my year of law of assumption, I've tried every self-concept affirmation, but still just don't feel good enough. That means, Jade, you're just saying affirmations for the sake of saying affirmations, not for the sake of becoming good enough. Thank you, Mrs. Fox, for the rose. So what's the point, Jade, in using affirmations if it doesn't shift you into being good enough? Regardless, You're doing it from a human mindset, regardless. You're God. Understand your God, Jade, and then understand that you are who you want to be. It was never an issue of being good enough or not because you're God. You don't ask your chair, am I good enough to sit on you? You don't ask your bed, am I good enough to sleep in you? You don't ask your television, am I good enough to watch TV? You don't have this kind of questions when it comes to things because you take them for granted because they're things. Because you know they don't have free will to question whether I'm good enough or not. But with people, you still didn't understand that they don't have fucking free will to question your worthiness or to question if you're deserving enough or not. You're doing it to yourself because you do believe that people are still alive, real, separate from you and independent, and you are still trying to get their validation. I'm affirming I'm good enough. I'm affirming I'm chosen so that I feel good enough, so that I get validation from my SP, that I'm good enough so that he comes. You don't affirm to your spoon, I'm good enough. Can I use you? I'm chosen. Do you love me, spoon? May I use you, spoon? May I use you? Always compare myself. Hola, I can't answer right now. I'm doing a lot. Always compare myself to other girls, especially SP's girls, and want to be like them. What the fuck are you talking about? You want to be like your creation? You created those motherfuckers. So you're less than your creation? When are you going to understand that you're source and they are your illusions? They are your projections. So how the fuck can you be less than your reflection? I always compare myself to other girls. Get into knowing your God. Please do yourself a favor. Stop questioning your worthiness. Fuck. Hi, I didn't get a notification that you are on live. Did I miss a lot? Well, it depends what a lot means to you. Hey, Lexi. I'll put it on YouTube so you see if you missed. I don't think you missed a lot. I've been live for half an hour, I think. Because I don't want to be with him. It's not my SP. Yes, Melanie, but he should be afraid of you. It's unacceptable to allow a human being to treat you that way. It's unacceptable to believe that you could be treated that way. I don't give a fuck if you want him or not. He's not there to treat you that way. He should be afraid of you. Can you talk about reverse engineer? I just did. You observe your thinking and you understand that your thinking was the source of your experiences in your life. For example, you thought you were not worthy of a relationship. Toop, you didn't have a relationship or they broke up with you. You thought your man was a cheater or your woman was a slut, and boom, she went around and cheated you. Congratulations, your thoughts reflected your 3D. Oh, wow, you're amazing. It's so well. No, it's amazing. Okay. I think I finally get it. Did you like it? I couldn't see it. I liked the flower. I couldn't see the picture you sent. For the last 3 months, I manifested instantly. I'm manifesting SP2, and I know it's working, but there's no movement in the 3D. You are manifesting instantly that you have no movement. Why do you assume there's no movement? So you manifest instantly with everything else, but with your SP is different. Do you think he has free will? That's why? He doesn't. I'm going to make a very detailed video on free will so that everyone gets it. Hey, Suarua. I'll use my I am the villain mode. So I'm probably gonna shout. Why have I frozen? I'm frozen. Okay. I'm unfrozen. Hey, Sorwa. It's hard when you see women online who have great bodies. I don't want to compare myself. Do you see how many great bodies I see in men? And they go to the gym and I don't fucking care? Because I know I'm source. Why would I compare myself with my projection? Who the fuck are they? I'm source. If I do, they're gonna lose their bodies. They're gonna lose their beauty, and they're gonna lose everything. With my, I do one whoof, and they're gone. My SP is not treating me that good. Fuck him, Sorwa. Don't make a story about him that he's a motherfucker, violent, badass bastard. Why is he not treating you that good? Why do you even intermingle with the version of him that doesn't treat you good? Why do you accept that? In the hope that he's gonna change? No! You're not changing that version, you're selecting a new, different version. If it's not what you want, off to the trash. The better version of them will come back. Why the fuck do you even care? Oh, it's a Santa heart. Thank you, Mrs. Fox. I agree, it's difficult because my kids are shook up and I'm trying to help them. I'm trying to process everything so I can deal with a clear head. What you need to process is that you cannot be disrespected, Melanie. You understand? Don't allow yourself in your own fucking reality to be fucking disrespected by a fucking hologram that you created there in the first place to please you. Don't allow yourselves to intermingle with versions of people that were there in the first place to please you because you are their master, you are their operant power. Stop thinking that they are this way and they are this way and they are this way. They're not, you're making them. You're making them to be that way or that way or that way. I know he doesn't. I know he thinks of me because I feel it, but sometimes I don't have patience. Well, you don't have patience, Nabi, because you are desperate for validation from the 3D. Trust more in your power. Love this honesty. Today I really want to get it integrated and I'm source as you described. Look, Mary, there are two sides. You either accept it or you either create so much fuckery and so much shit for yourself that at some point you're gonna raise your hands up and you say, okay, I surrender, I understand it's me. Okay, don't shoot anymore, I understand it's me. Okay, I got it. So you either accept it now and you trust it, or you either manifest more shit and more fuckery and more hell for yourselves until the shit hits the fan and you say, okay, don't shoot anymore, I got it. Okay, I've set myself on fire. Okay, I understand. Okay, it's me, I'm not gonna do it anymore. Okay. So you choose the way. She have the face that want to slap everyone to wake up. I had a slap on my face and hard and I wake up for good. Good, Claudia. He unblocked me, but he said he hopes I didn't come back to the live. When are you going to understand that what he says doesn't fucking matter? It's just reflecting either your insecurities or either your favorable thoughts. It's one of the two. So right now, if it's not what you like, he's reflecting your insecurities. Fuck it. Don't care about that. He hopes. When the fuck did he get an opinion? When the fuck did he get the power to hope and decide and say? They don't have that power in the first place, guys. Wake up. It's only you intermingling with shadows of yourself. No, I don't care about my 3D. I know I'm the god of my reality. Perfect. Come on, babies. Come on. Hey, goodness. Hi, Bobby. Hi. Bubba. Ooh, did you finish your course? No, I didn't. Are you in a rush, Mrs. Fox? I wanna do the course like I don't want to repeat myself. Like, I don't want it to be the things that I say in my videos or stuff. I want it to be totally different information. So that's what I'm taking my time. So the course will be probably like 10 or 20 videos of 20 minutes because people do have spam attention problems. They have a small, I don't care how the fuck it's called. Regardless. You're brilliant. Thank you, Surua. I know you are right. I was just caught off guard that night. I will be okay. Just taking care of me and my kids for now. Take care of that motherfucker. Do not label him as a motherfucker. He's a tiny little puppy that comes and does what you tell him to do. That's it. Don't make a story around him that he's a motherfucker and that he could be violent with you. Ah ha ha, you're on fire. I love it. So clear. I love it. Yes, time to change the shit. Your thoughts on tarot cards. My thoughts on tarot cards? Just reflection. If you're going to get a tarot reading, you mock your God power and you think that the tarot cards will predict your future and you are ignorant to your power, and it's basically like, I have no fucking idea. I don't know. There's someone else deciding for me. Maybe the tarot reader will tell me who's deciding for me. Maybe SP is deciding for me, or maybe the universe is deciding for me. I know for sure I'm not deciding for myself, because if I knew I'm not deciding for myself, why the fuck would I go and get a tarot card reading, right? But tarot card reading, they're not predicting anything. They're just reflecting. So if you're a triggered bitch, don't go and do tarot card readings. I love you too, Ellis. I feel like I'm stuck in some kind of waiting mode. How can I get over it? By getting live, Vicky. And by knowing that it's done. You're not waiting on anything. You're waiting on yourself to understand it's done. I'm just rooting for you. I'm in a rush. You're in a rush, Mary, okay. I gotta go get my kids from school. I love you. I love you, Melanie. I love you, Melanie. I love you. When I would do the tarot while manifesting, it was awful. Don't recommend it. I got all my movement when I started reading tarot. Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Hi, Susan, Pat. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Susan. Hi. Hi, pizza. Do you do techniques, or is it not necessary? Do we have to focus on what we want or just decide? I don't do techniques. Techniques are there just to help you embody the new identity so that you get more used to being the person that has it. That's why a technique is for. Wait, because my dogs, I don't know what they're doing. Mommy. Hi, Katze. So techniques are not there to manifest for you. Techniques are there to put you in the state, to make you used to the idea of you having the desire. That's why they are. Why tarot have such accuracy though? Because they reflect your insecurities. They reflect. Of course, they're going to reflect your thinking, and you're going to say, oh my God, yes, you're right. This is true. I've thought about it too. And you're going to say they're accurate. They're just a reflection. Nothing more. Do we have to focus on what we want or just decide? Focus on what you want. What do you want? Decide you have it. Because it's done. You want it for a reason. Because it's there for you. It's already manifested. But when the desire arises, it's just the signal that is going to pop up in your 3D world. But the scenario is already there. It's already manifested. You understand? How do I stop him from reflecting my insecurities? By no longer being insecure. It's you. It's not stopping him. It's like, how am I going to stop the mirror from reflecting who I am? You cannot. You can't stop him. You must become a person that is no longer insecure. Therefore, you must understand your God. Unless you understand your God, you're gonna struggle in a human mindset. You're gonna try to manifest from a human point of view, which is limited and hard. Why I find more difficult assuming people in my family don't have free will than random people. Because with people in your family, you do have an emotional attachment and you do feel guilty for doing something wrong. Like you assuming they don't have free will is like you assume they're not real people, and they're real people for you because you grow up with them, but they still didn't. So whether you assume they do have or don't have free will, they still don't. They're just a reflection of you. Even your parents and everyone in your family is your manifestation. You're going to ask me, how did I manifest my parents when I was 0 years old? Like, they must have been manifested before me. No, they weren't. When you dream at night, where do those people come from? Are they there manifested already and they're waiting for you to come into the dream and see them? No. You manifest them out of thin air. CJ, I know I manifested the circumstances, but how can I manifest the version I want? By no longer thinking that the circumstances are responsible or that the circumstances are set in stone. That's how you manifest the version you want. By understanding that I couldn't care less about the circumstances, not who he is. I decide who he is. Isn't my comment showing up? No, change the words. Change the wording. He should be begging for my attention and be grateful that I even like him. Well, keep that mindset. Whenever he tells you something, you're quick to judge Melissa and say, this is not working. So you're not sticking to your idea that he should be begging for your attention, but he's not. He should be grateful that I even like him, but he's not. You see how you sabotage yourself? I love you too, Surwa. What to do when nothing happens for months? Be grateful that you had the chance to take a break from 3D movement. Hi, Mommy. Just because it didn't happen for months, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen in a second from now. I only want him to reflect the good in me. Well, he cannot because he's just a reflection. The reflection doesn't have the free will to reflect only the good in you. My family do me wrong. They kept coming back. What? Your family did you wrong? What did you assume? Oh, I feel jealous. You already told two girls that you love them and didn't tell that you love me. Well, they told me they love me. And I answered back. You didn't tell me you love me. That's why I didn't say it. Is this good enough answer for you, Mrs. Fox? Is it enough to identify a source, or do we need to identify with a new identity that has desires? Well, is it logical to assume your source and that you don't have desires? So a source, don't you automatically have your desire? Your source of your desire. So of course you have it. So it's enough. You're too shy to say it, then you're not gonna hear I love you. Look, Goddess Claudia told me I love you. And I'm gonna tell her back, I love you too, Claudia. This is how it works. You say it first, I say it second. You say it first and I reflect. So if you're shy to say it, I'm also shy to say it. So it's enough to identify source, yes. You don't like the rule? Well, it's so boo-hoo bad because it's my world, my rules. So if you don't like it, I don't care. If you don't like the role, Mrs. Fox, you're gonna like it regardless. So save us some time. Look, E.T. said it too. I love you too, E.T. I forgot to answer back. I'm sorry, guys. I thought of you going live and here you are. Yes! You manifested me going live. I appreciate it too. And how to persist. By understanding, Melissa, that if you don't persist in that idea, you're gonna persist in your fear. That's how you persist. By understanding that you persist for your own well-being. And you persist, like when you heard those circumstances, you should have persisted. That's what persistence means. Persistence is not you going all day long 24/7 saying affirmations. Persisting is that when, so to speak, circumstances that are unpleasant to you appear themselves, you don't trust them as being real, you don't trust them as being true, and you don't trust them to be more powerful than you. That's when you persist and you say, no, I know I'm gonna get what I want regardless of what he does or say. That's persistence. So I should be grateful for a break in the 3D if nothing happens. How do you know nothing happens? Do you have the full picture? Everything is always happening in the 3D. The 3D is not separate from you. Persistence is persisting in the fact that we are God. Persisting is persisting in, yes, knowing that you're God and knowing that nothing is against you. But you only persist when you see or when you observe a circumstance that you don't like. Persistence, I told you, is not obsessively repeating affirmations. At some point you will persist without even realizing it. You're not going to even be aware you're persisting because it's your identity. How do you persist? Like, how do you persist when everything was good in the 3D and you persisted in the idea that they are going to dump your ass? It's the same thing. You already know how to persist, but instead of persisting in negative thoughts that do you no good, why don't you persist in the good thoughts? I seem to keep getting opposite out of people than I want. Exactly. You seem to be getting the opposite. You don't get the opposite. It seems. So don't worry yourself. Take a break. Marry your God. Please. Okay, when you don't see something, then you're just going with the flow. Yes, because it's you. You're the flow. There's no flow outside of you. Thank you, Suero, for the like. Yes, guys, like the live so that I can get more invitation. No, 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 no. I didn't want the invitation. No. I'm sorry, Caroline. I didn't mean to invite you. Don't take the invitation. Thank you, guys. You are raising the live and it's going. When are you launching your new program? The villain thing. It's not the villain thing. I'm the villain. It's not a villain thing. It's not a villain thing. It's a villain identity. It's the who I'm going to be. You understand? It's not a villain thing. It's the villain course. I am the villain. The villain thing. It's not a thing. It's who you are. I don't know when. We'll see. Oh my God, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Why? What did you do? What the fuck did you do that you're asking sorry for? What do you think about purges? Nonsense. We can manifest SP to spend Christmas with us. Yes, you can. Of course you can. You invented Christmas, you invented your SP, so you can invent the situation between you and your SP. It's done. Regardless, you are always in a relationship with your SP. Did you guys realize that you are always in a relationship with your SP? But maybe for the moment, it's not the relationship that you want. But you are in a relationship with them. It might not be a loving relationship yet, but it's a relationship. So you're not separate. You're not breaked up. You're in a relationship, but it's not the relationship that you desire. Really? Are purges nonsense? Yes. Why would you allow yourself to go through purges that feel like hell? Purge from what? From the old you? Everything that you ask about manifestation is, do you have a purge when you decide you're going to eat an omelet instead of eating a steak? Do you feel the need to purge from the steak in order to eat omelet? Do you feel the need to purge in order to drink your coffee? Why the fuck do you feel the need to purge when you change identity? You're simply saying, I don't want to be a victim, a poor old me victim that believes everything is against me. I want to be a person that knows gets what I want. Why the fuck should I purge? Put a random emoji. What are you guys talking about here? I really believe he liked my profile pic and that's why he unblocked me. I really believe that you're God when you manifested him unblocking you, but just saying, it's not about him. It's about you. It's not about him. Why do you keep talking about him? It's not about him. He's not the main character. You've made this guy a fucking God. A main character. You're living for him. You're doing everything for him. No. Because sometimes I feel like things are just getting worse. It's your perspective, Ashna. Things are not getting worse. How the fucking things get worse? It's only you versus you versus you versus you. They are getting worse from who? I feel like I am in a constant cycle of affirmations. I think it's a fear if I don't, but that's not living. Of course that's not living, Mary. Mary, could you please go in the state of I am God and understand you're God and that you created everything? Please. Pretty please. You're only doing it for yourself, you know. You are God regardless if you are aware of it or not. So why not be aware of it? Please post this on YouTube. It's gold. Yes, I will. We change into God and they all reflect back. No, you don't fucking change into God. You were born God. When the fuck do you change into God? Unless you mean you see them as God and they start reflecting that. And I'm sorry for yelling at you. We change into God. You don't fucking change into anything. You are God. You're the best coach going. Thank you. Me versus me versus me versus me. And it's not even me versus me. It's me, feature, me, feature, me. It's not even versus. I love you, your lives, and your course. Thank you, Lainey. What if... Wait, I need to drink some water for Melissa's question. Because I'm out of butter. Girls, where are the butter? Mrs. Fox, are you still here? She fell asleep for sure. What if I focus on my best life? Does he come back because by default he loves me because he's my reflection? So this is the tricky one. You are going to focus on your life in order for him to come back? So you're gonna do this as a technique for him to come back? Or are you going to focus on your life because you know that everything is done and you don't have to worry about anything? Could you tell me, Melissa, why do you see focusing on your life as a technique? So it's all about him, yet again, right? It was never about you. It was never about your life. It was never about your experience. It was about him. Getting him back. That's it? You're doing everything to get him back? You forgot about you. You forgot about your power. You simply understood your God just so that you can bring him back. You don't even fucking care about your power. Do you still have some resistance? And not at all. Fuck resistance. I don't give a fuck about resistance. And you should fuck resistance too, Nat. Because resistance is just an illusion. Resistance has its basis in fear of not getting what you want. I have been affirming for a while. ATM. What the fuck is ATM? Is the ATM you get money from? I'm not good at the abbreviations. First of all, English is not my first language. How the fuck am I going to understand what ATM means? At the moment, thank you. I've been affirming for a while. Everyone seems to have a problem with no movement today. I've been affirming for a while. At the moment, no movement, but I'm not checking anything. Perfect! Finally, someone that gets it. Thank you, Cornette. I have a question about visualizing. Is it better to visualize like it happened already? Nabi, your entire life, I'm going to do a dance mode so that maybe you will understand. I'm going to be like Houdini and I'm going to hypnotize you. Nabi, when you manifested your whole life, I don't know how old you are. Let's just assume 30 years and you've learned about law of assumption 2 years ago. And let's just say 28 years, were you visualizing as if it already happened and you manifested your life? How were you manifesting until now? How were you manifesting until you learned about law of assumption? Were you visualizing or were you thinking without visualizing on purpose? Were you doubting yourself? Were you overthinking? Like, should I say it in the past moment like it happened? Should I say it in the present moment? Should I say it in the future moment? Who the fuck cares? It's your life. It's your rules. Say it how the fuck you want. Don't even say it if you don't want to. Just desire it. It's enough. No, you desire it. Desire it for 1 minute, 1 second, and then go about your life because you're fulfilled and it's done, tapped up, ready to manifest itself in your reality because guess what? You're the only one. So there is you separate from you that can tell you you can have this, you cannot have this. So it's you. Are you afraid of yourself? No, I don't want to do it because I want to have fun with my life and if I focus on him, it just hurts. Then live your life because it's done. You're starting to wake me up. You're right. I resolve my life around you. Thank you for waking up, Mrs. Baby Cupcakes. Thank you so much for waking up. At the moment. Did this work for you with money? With everything. It works with everything, yes. Why not? What the fuck are money? Are money an alien outside of our universe? Money is like the water you drink. Can I please drink you? Do you believe I'm worthy enough of drinking you? Could you please answer me? Do you love me? Could you please choose me? Yeah? Can I drink you? Am I allowed to drink you? Am I worthy enough of drinking you? Does it sound stupid? Because that's what you're doing with your specific people. And with money, of course. I have no movement too, but I know it's mine and I decided it's mine. What the fuck is wrong with no movement today? The 3D is giving you a break to relax, and it's the way I say always when I was faced with no movement. I always kept saying like it's the silence before the thunder comes, before the manifestation comes. Because do you see that before the how do you call it? Is there any Romanian here? Yeah. If there's any Romanian that understands what Furtuna, the storm. Yeah. It's the silence before the storm. That's what no movement means. It's the silence before the storm. I struggle a lot with self-worth. That's why it's so hard for me to feel loved and chosen. Melissa! When you understand your source, when you understand your God, it is being enough or deserving is out of the fucking question. It's out of the question, guys. Of course you are worthy. Of course you are deserving. What the fuck? Then why wouldn't it work for people? Of course it works for people. When we know and stay in the feeling of it's done, what to do when that sense of fear pops in? Reassure yourself that it's done. What to do if we are tired of waiting? Remind yourself that it's done. I can literally say the same things to the question, I have the same answer to all the questions. I'm getting movement. I'm always getting movement. I don't need to check if I'm getting movement. Was this an affirmation to convince yourself, Isela, that you're getting movement? Are you obsessed with movement? Oh, I love when you are so bold with the answers. Thank you, but the answer is done. If we don't feel worthy, can we manifest the changes we think that will make us worthy? You can change as long as you want, as much as you want. You can put new boobs. You can silicone your whole face. You can look like fucking Angelina Jolie if you don't feel worthy from within you. No change in the whole fucking world is going to make you feel worthy. Have you heard what I've been telling you, Sophia? You're still trying to do it from a human mindset. Have you understand you're divine and infinite and you're supernatural and you're a source of everything? Chiaro mere file po sinfonis, bravo re Chris. Same, I got unblocked but waiting for a request from him. He gets the privilege to request me. I'm waiting for him to make the first move because he has so much power over me. And if he doesn't, I'm devastated. I only know pull a word. Oh, I shouldn't have said that out loud. Mrs. Fuck, look what you made me do. I say I have to enjoy being alone because I won't have that soon. What? No. No. You say, let me enjoy my alone time because then the relationship is going to come and I'm not going to be able to do the things I was doing when I was alone. Okay. So a scenario happened and things were said from my SP to me. So the day after I started digging into the law of assumption and manifesting, I decided that what my SP said was not true. And what? And what he applied would not happen. I have been manifesting for 5 months now. And just the other day, he said that I've been ignoring what he already said those months ago. So that was like a slap in the face, I assume, for me. Because I was like, what? How does he say that I've been ignoring it when I've been manifesting since him back? So I don't get it. I don't get your question. I'm sorry, Ajna. Can you tell me what the fuck you are talking about? So your SP said he didn't want you and you started manifesting him. And he said, are you deaf? Did you ignore what I just said that we broke up? Is that the case? Answer me. Just can you shorten your affirmation so I understand your question? A scenario happened. What happened next? I understand the scenario happened. You've been manifesting for 5 months, and then he goes ahead and he tells you that you have been ignoring his decision. Have you been taking action in the 3D to force him to manipulate the avatar? Have you been taking action in the 3D to manipulate the shadow? Please explain. Because look, the scenarios are infinite. I cannot guess what happened. So you have to give me the clear picture so that I can answer you. What happens if the movement is unfavorable? Is still good as in movement? Yes, of course, it's movement. Everything is leading you to your manifestation. I had the worst circumstance and they still led me to the most wonderful manifestation, a thing I wanted a year ago. Heck yeah, I deserve it and I'm worthy. Fuck yes. No. What no? Okay, Zilla. Coming back. Missed me? I'm back. Thank you, CJ, for being real. You should be real to yourselves also, guys. Usenix. How do I keep my awareness on the new story and off the old? You don't have to on purpose keep your awareness on the new story if it doesn't feel natural. Simply stop being aware of the old. Understand that the old is the old. It has died. It has nothing to do with what's going to happen next. It's like, look, you're trying to manifest, you're trying to see a new season from the same movie, but you're still thinking about the previous season. It doesn't make any sense. So are you ready to see the next season? Are you ready to see the next episode? It has nothing to do. Simply don't focus on the old. Understand that the old is gone. It's dead. I don't have to bother myself with shadows from the past. Oh my God, you're amazing, Sarah Lucy. I know, isn't that sweet? Thank you, Ma J. Yella. I like the unicorn thing. Remind myself is done? Yeah. Woo! Because it really is that simple. Yeah. He apply. I'm not just no, I'm getting it. I'm not. I just know I'm getting it. Perfect. This life is going on YouTube? Yes, it is. Guilty of what? What you're guilty of, Mrs. Fox? Face for me because I was like, what? How does he say that I've been ignoring when I've been... You make me laugh. Well, I was hoping to make you awake and tired of your own shit, but making you laugh is also good for me. It works for me. You don't use my butter. I do use your butter. All I use is butter. You didn't even give me enough butter, Mrs. Fox. I'm enjoying this life so much. Nice. Manifesting him back. Yeah. The same question over again. Where the fuck am I? Where the fuck am I? Wait. That's what I meant. Perfect. I decided that I want to get rid of my situationship and he obeyed me. Perfect. What do you think about dating when manifesting SP? If you're polyamorous, as I am, go ahead. Is there such thing as a gang slap? I don't know what a gang slap is, but I'm gonna slap you all if you don't understand the basics of manifestation. I have to go. Will you put this one on YouTube? Yes, I will. I honestly just read tube. And I'm saying, what tube does she want me to put on? Yeah, I'm gonna put it on tube. All I hear is circumstances. Haha, we are the creators, people. Yes, we are! Hey, j'applique le pronom. Yesterday, I kept seeing my SP's name on license plates back to back. It was freaky. Oh, fuck, if you're freaked out about that, wait till you see how you manifest out of thin air. You're a baby manifester? This is so cute. Colorist, you're a baby manifester. You get freaked out by your SP's name on plates. So cute. We are damn worthy because we are God. You don't even have to say it. It's out of the question. It's out of discussion. I'm feeling a bit tired with the speed tonight. It's coming up to 2 years. Why the fuck aren't you coming, bastard? I've been manifesting you for 2 years. Take a break. I'm goddess. I deserve his love. About him. It's about him. Always and always. Do I need to keep affirming for me and him? It's saying it is not enough? Yes, it's enough. SP said he missed me and I asked if I missed him. What did you say? Did you miss him? Congratulations, Rarua, for your movement. Should I completely focus on myself? Do you want to completely focus on yourself? Laura? Look, it's not about I focus on myself in order to get my manifestation. I focus on myself because it's the normal thing to do. When you know that things are done, you do tend to focus on yourself. When you know you've placed your order and you're gonna eat the fucking food, you're focusing on yourself. By nature, by default. Is wish fulfilled here? I didn't see wish fulfilled. Wish fulfilled! Me shouting is not gonna bring wish fulfilled faster. Mrs. Fox, did you send wish fulfilled the link to the live? I've seen things manifest instantly once we decide. Yes, we do. So about my confusing story that I tried to explain, my husband asked for a divorce in July. Yes, and? Can you see that him asking for a divorce was your insecurities manifested? Brilliant, I thought movement is movement and the old is playing out. What the fuck? What old is playing out? No old is playing out. You revive the idea that the old is playing out simply by assuming that the old has to play out in order for the new to become new. Guilty of using words. Pull out which word you read. Yes. And I've said it again. It was out of the blue because I turned to the law of assumption. I never signed any papers. Oh, so you tried to force in the 3D. Did I ask him about it again because I assumed he would just forget it and it would go back to... Oh, so you took forced action because you were afraid that if you signed the papers, it would be over. That's why you took forced action in the 3D, Ajna? Normal, but we didn't, and he even got himself a 3P and cheated. He said it wasn't cheating because he already asked for that divorce and I've been just ignoring him, he said. So I don't get how he says that I have been ignoring and nothing has changed. Things just get worse. Oh, Ajna, why do you still believe this man has a life of his own and he can make his own decisions? Does Euro knows that you are polyamorous? Yes. Maybe. I don't care if she knows. A close one has cancer, so I manifested it. Well, even if she doesn't know ET, she found out right now. A closed one has cancer, so I manifested it, even if I don't know why. How do I unmanifest it? By assuming that he doesn't have cancer anymore, that he's cured. I manifested my uncle out of coma 3 years ago, but he died 2 days ago. I'm lost. Why are you lost, Mary? I shared it to her. Perfect. Our marriage, but I don't get what I'm doing wrong when he confirms the exact opposite. You believe he can. Ajna, he doesn't have free will. Honestly, he's just a blank piece of paper. Take your time. Take your focus off him for a while so that you allow yourself to forget the old story. Take your time, be stable in knowing your God, and then start manifesting him again. Will be has a 3P currently. So I'm dating, but I'm not poly. Oh, so you're dating Annie because you think you're not going to be able to get him back because you do believe that he lives his own life and you're missing out? Your lives relax me so much. How the fuck can you guys be relaxed when I'm shouting? I'm literally shouting. Do you ever miss me if I'm not in the live? Yes, I do. Maybe she's sleeping for sure. I never believed in the old playing out. We see the change instantly, no need to suffer. Yes. Hey, Sylvia. I haven't been in one of your lives since forever. I missed your lives. Thank you. Ioana Economu. Από σε ξέρω ρε εσένα, Ιωάννα Οικονόμου, ιδέα δεν έχω. I love you telling is off. I always miss you when you are not live. Oh, you're so sweet, guys. See, I'm even shouting when I'm saying sweet words. I'm just not getting my power to work. Oh no, your power is working perfectly. How did manifestation click for you? When I fucked up my life entirely. And then I understood it was me and my thinking. That's what I'm trying to prevent you guys from doing. From fucking your life so hard that it burns so hard and it hurts so fucking hard that you can barely find the will to live. That's how I clicked my manifestation. That's how manifestation clicked for me. By manifesting so much fuckery in my life that I understood it was just me doing it to myself. CJ, would you explain the art of revision, the past? I see that movie, The Butterfly Effect, and I like. Would you explain it to me in details, please? Choo Choo, I will explain to you the art, the pruning shears of revision, but I don't believe in revision. I don't think it's something that you must do in order to get your manifestation, but revision is actually you choosing from all the infinite scenarios of the past, choosing the scenario that you like most and sticking to it. But when you understand that I do, because when you revise, you are trying to shift your identity into being someone else. You are trying to shift your identity into being the villain that you want. So you revise your whole fucking past by saying, I was never mistreated, I was never disrespected, I was always chosen, loved, and cherished. But there's no need to revise when you understand I can change it because the past doesn't fucking exist. So what am I revising? What the fuck am I revising if the past doesn't exist? I keep it alive by remembering and memorizing and bringing in the illusion that an actual past did exist. So when the past doesn't exist, what the fuck am I revising? The air. By revising, you assume that there is a past and you assume that that past has an influence in your present, and because of that past, you cannot be fucking happy in the present moment. Your SP cannot fuck you because in the past you were mistreated. What does the present moment have to do with the past? It's a waste of time, honestly. Can't you just decide that I'm no longer the fucking teeny whiny, poor me, oh poor me victim? Every time I miss, I little CJ energy, I check you out on YouTube. Haha. I'm there. That's why I like you telling us off so it clicks for us. Yeah, guys. I'd rather shout on you so that it clicks now to prevent you from manifesting the fuckery. Choo Choo is here. Oh, my day, CJ. We are now complete for the night. Yes. So if I tell myself that I want something, that something is already mine and I should just leave. Yes. Sherry Lola and everyone, please listen to me. Manifesting a specific person, a fucking specific person, is the same way as manifesting money, is the same fucking way you're manifesting your breath, the same fucking way you're manifesting the sky, the birds, the trees, the fucking cars, the fucking 3D that surrounds you, your fucking coffee in the morning. So when you go and order your fucking coffee in the fucking morning, you just live your life until your coffee is prepared and handled onto you. Why do you still believe that manifesting a fucking specific person is different? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you haven't said the fundamentals that they don't have fucking free will. Because with the coffee you say, oh, but CJ, it's a thing. It doesn't have free will to run away from me. Why the fuck would you assume in the first place that your specific person would run away from you? And that you have to drag them down and tie them up and make them yours? Oh, but the coffee is a granted day-to-day thing to take because it's coffee and it's an object and it doesn't have a mind. Neither does your SP. You're the only thinker. They are just projections. They are just holograms, illusions, reflections. I think I'm going to make a song about it. I want manifesting to work. Oh, fuck, your manifesting works from the day you were born. You're manifesting. How the fuck do you think you're alive? You've been manifesting yourself to be alive for the last 30, 40 years. I don't know how old you are. Where can we find in your manifested regardless? My masterclass in the link in the bio. I know that I'm not a victim, I'm God, but I don't like when people repeat the old story to me like I want. What do you want? To be the first wife. Assume you're the first wife right now. You don't have to go. Choo-choo, please. Why don't you assume you're the first wife right now and allow it to revise itself? Why do you feel the need to do all this micromanaging fucking shit work? Do you like to work hard for your manifestations? Because manifestation is not effort, is not hard work. Can't you just say you're his first wife and it will revise itself? When I saved my uncle from coma, he's dead now, but regardless, I did save him 3 years ago. When I saved him the first time from coma, I just had his home with his family and the situation revised itself. It revised itself. I didn't have to do any revision. I had to stand in the now moment, in the present moment, simply saying that this is how things work. I don't give a fuck about the past. It's like you're having a nightmare and you still grasp on the nightmare and it doesn't allow you to live your life. I had a nightmare 10 years ago and I have to revise the nightmare because this dream, the nightmare that I had, doesn't allow me to live my present moment. It's a fucking dream. It's a fucking illusion. It's not real. I don't like when people repeat the old story to me. Assume they won't. They are at our mercy. Yes. I like this. I'm gonna pin it. Stay in the vibration. What vibration? Is anything vibrating here? What vibration? Stay in the decision. What vibration? Please don't talk about vibrations. I hate law of attraction terms. Forgive me if you've said this multiple times. But why do some things show up in the 3D faster than some? Like, for instance, the license plates compared to the SP himself. Because you believe that he has free will. He'll show up when he wants to, and maybe you do believe that I have to do this and this in order to have him, and maybe I do believe that things have to happen Like he has to message me and then we have to go on dates and then blah, 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 and a series of events have to happen and blah, 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 because he can't actually turn out of thin air with a fucking Bulgari golden ring in his hands asking me to marry him. That's fucking impossible. It cannot happen. That's why. Because you say it's fucking impossible. It cannot happen. You understand? Great. Summer love. I missed your live. Yeah, I missed myself going live too. It's amazing that we don't have to do any dirty work. Yeah, let the 3D do the fucking dirty work. And it's not even dirty work. They're just grateful that they're part of our lives. But I like the idea, CJ. You like the idea? Then go fucking revise that he was never married. Law of attraction shit. Forgive me, I didn't choose the great word. Well, vibration wasn't the great word at all. You have to be at the vibration. You have to fucking decide with conviction that that's what you're gonna have. It's just fucking terms that... Why don't you use simple words for the people to understand, and you mislead people that you have to be in a vibration and it's a quantum physics keeping line and you quantum jump and you hop up and down in time. Just say, make a fucking decision and stick to it. Easy peasy. Make a decision. What do you want? This. I'm gonna have it. What do you want? I want coffee. I'm gonna have coffee. I'm gonna drink coffee. That's it. Fuck. I'm floating to the space of infinite quantum physics and the spectrums of reality that shatter our mind with fuck me. I'm going to hop up and down. I'm going to hop, up, 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 up to the parallel realities of the infinite quantum leaping universe of the shattered minds of the only thinker that is the consciousness of all that. And then I'm going to vibrate at a frequency that it's exact to the frequency of my desire, because I have to vibrate. I have to match my desire, because my desire is fucking separate from me and I have to match it, because otherwise it won't come. The desire has the free will not to come. But I as source have to match my desire. What the fuck are you talking about? The desire must match me. I'm source. Desire is the effect. I'm source? Yeah? Why the fuck do I have to match anything? What the fuck are you talking about? I don't want to vibrate. I'm not a vibrator. That didn't sound well. Sorry. Are you vibrators? I'm not a vibrator, I know. I don't want to vibrate. I don't want to keep a vibration to a frequency. I'm fucking God, I'm not a vibrator. I don't know what to change in order for my SP to come back. Change your identity, Sophia. Stop identifying as the woman that doesn't get her SP. Allow the fucking poor bastard to come. Stop kiki. No, I'm not phrasing. I just... Stop keeping him in a... vibration. Fuck. In a... Wait. I have to refocus. Sophia, stop keeping your specific person in a version that you don't like. That's what you have to change. You have to change your mindset and start believing that you are God and start trusting that you are God. I'm going to watch you more often. I'm ready to have all my manifestations now. Perfect. Finally, Mary. Another slap for me. What helps your mind stay focused and not waver? What helps my mind stay focused and not waver? Because my happiness depends on me. On my decision. That's what... I'm more afraid of not getting what I want than I am afraid of... No, this didn't sound well. I don't know what I was saying. I know that my happiness in my life depends on me, on my decisions. That's it. No more. My old self was like vibrations. My new self, not so sorry for the wrong word. This life is something else. Why we should have millions of followers. Who give a fuck? Hey, new merch. You're what? What are you, colorist? Are you going to end your sentence? Now you're keeping me in a curiosity. I don't know what you are. Hey, new merch. What are you? She mad at that. No, I'm not. Did the neck tattoo hurt? No. I just love you. I love you too, Nana. So why? Why what, Chichu? I'm going to sleep, but I will keep the live while dreaming. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Mrs. Fox. Thank you. Good night. Why what, Chichu? I don't understand what you want to say. Anyone that is smoking, can we do a cigarette? Why my manifestation doesn't come yet? Because you think that you have to fucking revise or you have to do anything. In order for, you're keeping your manifestation away from you, Choo-choo. I have to revise. I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do that. And you don't allow yourself to see that your manifestation is already here. Relax. Smoke a cigarette, drink your coffee. It's done. It will show itself for you. It doesn't need your aid. Relax. You've done your job. You've done your part. Your part was to see what you want, to be in the awareness that I want this. Everything takes care of itself. Don't worry. You got this. Relax. Let's do a cigarette, Carla, and anyone that smokes. Let's just do 5 minutes of a break. I'm not gonna talk. Let's just do fucking cigarettes. Whoever smokes, 5 minutes of break. Let's see. Can you tell us about some of your circumstances from before you got into manifesting? Breakup, no money, the shit circumstances. You're amazing, so do I. Time is an illusion, yes. SP said he feels I deserve. Thank you, Carla, for the Santa heart. Now I saw it. SP said that he feels I deserve someone better. What should I affirm, please? No, I don't deserve better. I deserve less. Fuck no, I was just joking. You deserve a better version of him, yes. So become better, SP. If you do believe I deserve someone better, why don't you fucking become better? Your words, not mine. You said I deserve better, so you're gonna have to be better, so that's it. That's what you affirm. You'll become better then. I want justice to be made to my ex. She did me hella wrong. Well, gold mine said you did it to yourself. Why should the new version of her paid for the mistakes? Did I say it right? Why does a new version of her have to pay for the mistakes that the old version of her was doing under your commands? She was under your assumptions. Forgive her because she didn't know better. Forgive her because she was just reflecting you. I'm thinking he is kidding someone else and I can't stand it. What do you mean kidding someone else? Entertaining someone else? Thank you, Claudia, for the ghost. I don't understand, Sophia. Please rewrite your question so I understand. So you think I should sign the divorce papers or ask them about them rather not them mention them? What? Ashna, be authentic with yourself. This is your 3D, it's your house. What do you want to do? Do you want to sign the papers or not? But if you're doing it because you are expecting that as soon as you sign them, it's game over, you're not gonna get him back. If you do delay this because of the fear of once the divorce papers are signed, that it means it's final, get rid of the illusion. Hey, wish fulfilled. The other one went to sleep, wish fulfilled. She went to sleep and now you wake up. So glad to see you, wish fulfilled. So if you do fear that by signing the papers, this means it's game over, get rid of this illusion. It's never game over. Understand? Hey, Maria. CJ, I want a mindset like yours. How do I get it? You apply what I say. That's how you get it. This is, you borrow it. You become it. What if there's two SPs and I would be equally happy with either? Must I choose or universe will choose? Oh, fuck me. Wish fulfilled, do you have butter? What universe, Kelly H? Who the fuck is the universe? You're the universe. Choose them both. I'm polyamorous. You can choose them both. Wait, guys, wait. Ce vrei, mami? Unde ești? Hai, fetița, ce faci? Hai, mami, hai. Hai, nenică, hai. Hai, nenică, hai. Hai, fetița. Pusteți-mă pe asta, că o avem. Hai, mami. Uite, papitul. Choose which one you want, Kelly H. The universe cannot choose for you because you're the universe. No one is choosing for you. It doesn't have the authority. Kissing, wait. So you said, I'm thinking he is kissing someone else and I can't stand it. Why would you imagine him kissing someone else? Is that what you want? Is that what you want, Sophia? Do you want him to kiss someone else? No, then stop imagining it. Do you want the scenario to come true? No. Then stop imagining it. I keep repeating, I don't know. I don't know and I don't care how this is gonna happen and it's almost instant manifestation. Perfect! I was out of town. The building guard told me, SP, thank you, yeah. Thank you, yeah. It is. Am I pronouncing your? Am I pronouncing your name? Yeah, watermelon. Thank you for the butter. You understood the butter thing. Thank you. I was out of town. The building guard told me SP came to my place looking for me. I guess it's BBL. No, BBL is birth before land. BBL is when you see their name on the plates. Him coming to search for you, it's movement. Can I manifest a flat stomach? A flag or a flat? Yes, you can. We take turns so that you don't stay alone. Thank you, wish fulfilled. Uh, it's just like I miss him. So do you think revising that you're his first wife is gonna make him come? You miss him because you focus on the 3D too much, having our conversations with him. Plenty of butter. And I know he misses me more. Perfect. Then you have good assumptions. Yes, you're saying it correctly. Yes, I'm the universe. Oh, yeah. Congratulations, you woke up to your true power. How long have I been live for? 1 hour and 43 minutes. What time is it? Okay, it's good. No, CJ, I want to revise the past because I want to have a beautiful story with him. Then decide you have a beautiful story with him. Oh, fuck. From the beginning. We'll decide you had a beautiful story with him from the beginning. My SP said don't text me till I text you because he's married. You're not gonna tell me what I'm gonna do, hologram. You won't tell me what to do. I tell you what to do. What the fuck? Is this your world or is this my world? Am I with the authority or are you with the authority? Who the fuck are you to tell me what to do? No, you're gonna text me every day and you're gonna break up and you're gonna divorce and you're gonna be so fucking happy with me because I said so and shut your fucking stupid mouth and don't give me orders because I'm not your fucking servant. And fuck you. How the fuck dare you give me orders? Who the fuck are you? If it weren't for me, you wouldn't even exist in the first place. So be grateful, bow down, and obey my fucking commands and shut the fuck up. Instead of running your stupid mouth, why the fuck don't you obey my commands instead of running your stupid mouth all over the place? Shut the fuck up. You're telling me don't text me? Who the fuck are you? Are you my god? Are you my boss? You do it in your mind, Surwa. Just in case you asked. You can do it in the 3D also, fuck them. Who the fuck cares? He's married. You're only married because I married you with the fucking bitch, but now it's over because I said so. You're mine and only mine. And I don't share. Don't call me. I'll call you. What the fuck am I? Am I your beggar? You breadcrumb me? Don't you think you got too much freedom in my own world? Shut the fuck up. Fucking stupid hologram. And this is how you take your power back. This is how you take your power back. And you obey like a little puppy. Okay, I'm not gonna text you. I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to lose you. I'm gonna settle with this fucking circumstance that I don't like. Just not to lose you. Fuck you. You know what? I'm not gonna text you. You're gonna be on my door every fucking day, obsessed, and texting me. Of course I'm not gonna text you. I'm your master. I'm your operant power. Since when does the master text the servant? Since when does the master chase and pursues the servant? How would you go about manifesting a girlfriend if you don't have an SP? How would you go about manifesting a girlfriend if you don't like a new love? The perfect woman is going to reveal herself to me. That's how I manifested mine. She came within a day. Simply say the perfect woman is going to manifest itself for me. And go about your life. Who the fuck cares? And if she's not what you want, go to the next. Next! Is that what I asked for? I asked for big boobies. I don't want small boobies, I want big boobies. So, if you have small boobies, I'm not gonna take you. Next! Until the idea shows up. Don't settle for less if it's not what you want. And it's even easier when you don't have an SP in mind. Not that when you have an SP in mind it's hard, but regardless. Manifesting new love is the easiest thing in the world. I love how you turn things. Yeah, I do that. I'm gonna turn my camera so that I can smoke now. Flip. I'm empowered. You should be, Swarwa. You all should be, guys. Honestly. Stop fucking around. You're only wasting precious energy on stupid shit. Stop wasting your fucking precious energy on stupid things that will solve themselves up. It's an unnecessary waste of energy, honestly. No more questions. Do you know how nice this is that you have no questions? Either everyone went deaf from my screaming, or you've had enough being shouted at. This live should be on YouTube. It will be. CJ, grandmom died 5 days ago. What do you think about death? I believe I'll be closer to her in my 5 day. I had my uncle died 2 days ago. And I know that he just graduated to being everything at the same time. So they do move to being everything at the same time. Don't worry, they become air. They're everywhere. Hey CJ, really sad today. Like, look, when someone dies, they just unleash themselves from the body that keeps them trapped into this 3D world, it doesn't mean that it's game over. It's like waking up from a dream. When you wake up from the dream, when you dream at night and you wake up from the dream in the morning, it's like you die and you take your world with you. That the dream dies when you wake up. So this life on earth being just a dream, when you die, is like waking from a dream. And you wake up in another dream. Infinite series of dreams. So don't worry, they're not going anywhere. They're just waking up from the dream, that's it. They continue living in another realm. That's what I believe about death. It's just waking up from a dream. Hey CJ, really sad today. I had to pull money out of my savings, trying to get better at having more money. What do you mean, Crystal? So you had to pull money out of your savings in order to do what? Don't worry. Just assume that no matter how much money I take from my savings, they're going to double themselves. So spend with no fear of the money being gone. When you spend, know that the double is going to come back to you. Understand? When you spend something, know that it's going to come back to you doubled. So don't be afraid, because our logical human mindset focuses on lack and says, well, I spent money. It means I no longer have money. How am I going to get the money back? You understand? So this is you focusing on how you're going to manifest money, but don't do it. Simply assume that with every penny I spend, it doubles. Is identifying... Wait... I reacted an unadded SP. Was this a dumb move? No, it wasn't. Don't judge yourself and don't think. I want you to feel authentic in your 3D the same way you feel authentic in your house, and you feel safe to wear your underwear and walk in your underwear in your house. It's your own house. So the 3D is your house. It's your safe space. If it's your safe place. So if you did react an unadded SP, simply assume that it's still going to lead me in my outcome. Because look, regardless of what you do in the 3D, it doesn't really matter. It's like 1% of creation, but you are 99% God. So why would you care what you do in the 3D? This didn't sound well. Wait. What you do in your 3D doesn't have any doesn't have any influence. It's more important what you do in your mindset, what mindset you have, okay? Do you believe we reincarnate in another person later? We'll have to die to see that. I don't believe anything. I cannot talk about things that I haven't experienced, so... I do not believe in reincarnation. I just believe that we're waking up from a dream. And this life on earth will make more sense of it when we are out of these bodies and we understand. Is identity shifting same as self-concept? It feels like a lot of work to try to be someone else. I just want my desire. Thank you, wish fulfilled for the rose. It's not that you are someone else, Kelly Age. You have been that person already. It's just that you have put so many layers upon it that you don't even realize you were it in the beginning. So shifting is not about self-concept. Look, self-concept, it's... I want you to have the self-concept of being God. It's not like it feels a lot of work to try to be someone else. It feels a lot of work because you're trying to be someone else from the victim mindset. You're trying to change the victim. And we are not trying to change anything. We are simply understanding that I am already that, and I'm going to activate this identity within me because I am already all that is. I decided to never see again some clients. That pissed me off. Perfect. Yes, I need to have no more fear. Oh, Green Luna, fist bumps. This was so fucking sweet. Thank you so much. I decided, yes, I need... Wait. And if there are infinite versions of people, do they really die? Or just in my reality? You are never, ever intermingling with the real them. You understand? You cannot really intermingle with the real them. You're intermingling with versions of them. Even their body is a manifestation of yours. Love it. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you. I find it when I detach a little, things kind of resolve themselves. Perfect. Guys, I love you so much. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to upload this tomorrow, and have nice dreams. Manifest all your fucking desires. Bye, guys. Thank you so much for today. I don't know when I'm going to be live soon. Maybe you want to click the button so that the TikTok can inform you when I'm going to live. Okay? Love you all. Good night.